shot. Aaron Jones racing to the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Not only a threat out of the backfield as a runner, but also as a receiver. Welcome to a special free agent Vikings film room. Such a big offseason. Had to bring in some help. Brought in Gabe Henderson, Aaron Jones.
Yep.
You didn't like him as a Packer because he was a Packer, but now he's a Viking. What are you thinking? You gonna get the sombrero? What are you gonna do?
I mean, I can be objective now, right? He's a guy that can run the ball. He's a guy that can catch the ball out the backfield, and he can wear a sombrero like no one else in the NFL. So I'm glad to have this guy in purple.
So it's the personality part of it that you like for all your features and everything else.
Any Packer. Packer.
I think that if you take a look at the Vikings running game from last year, a couple areas that needed improvement: short yardage and the deep red zone. And I think this first play with Aaron Jones shows you exactly the value that he immediately brings to this team.
Yep.
And what about, when you say that, what do you mean? Well, if you take a look at the way this play develops, this is just a good old short yardage, goal line type run. He's taking this handoff, but his angle, he's coming straight downhill. And you watch this play as it develops on the outside, and you just look at where the blocks are. You have this defensive lineman blocked right here. You got the linebacker blocked right here. These guys are all going down, and then you have the receiver to kick out this defensive back. And when you look at this, you say, my goodness, he's heading straight downhill,
Yep.
but yet the gap he needs to get into is way over here at this triangle.
Yep.
How's he going to do it? Well, this is what he can do. Puts that foot in the ground, gets sideways, and creates daylight.
But right now he has a two-way go, right? Number two is in his face. Number two is looking at basically saying, if you come inside, if you take this run lane inside, I will tackle you. But right now, he's like, I got to put my foot down in the ground. So what does that say about his mentality?
Well, I think, and again, any good, I played with Leroy Horde, any good deep red zone, short yardage running back is going to look for that first bit of daylight. Yeah. Not going to worry about what's going on back there. I'm just looking for a little bit of daylight up front. And because he's able to make that jump cut and keep his shoulders so square, he's able to get north and south. So even if that DB gets a shoulder on him, he's going to churn out the 2 or 3 yards needed for this play, which he does, gets himself in the end zone. Just an unbelievable red zone, short yardage type runner. I think that's going to be the first thing that he brings to this team.
Yeah, we needed that a lot, not having many red zone touchdowns running the ball this year. Having a guy in Aaron Jones who is a solidified back doing so, I think that adds value to our offense in 2024.
Right. Now, having watched this guy run up and down the field on us for many years, this is the play. This is the defining moment. This is the defining play, I think, that you say, when I think of Aaron Jones, this is what I think about right here. And what is this? This is just that zone. And what's awesome about it is all these guys up front, all these linemen, everybody's going this way. They're all blocking this way, but that tight end snuck his way and he's kicking out. What does that mean? That means this. You've got yourself a wave. What's the wave? Surfing the wave? Right on these rear ends of these offensive linemen, you're going to see him work his way all the way back here.
At this point, where's Aaron Jones's eyes, right? Because he's going one way. He's got his foot in the ground looking back the opposite way. So if you're a running back or if you're looking at the way he's looking at it, where are you looking?
Well, he's going to sell it. And I think that's the beginning, the first 3 steps. Because the outside run looks exactly the same as this cutback run.
Okay.
And then what that's going to affect are these guys right here, these linebackers, because they're going to see that and they're going to want to go this way because it looks like the outside run that they just ran a few plays before. Mm-hmm. So they're going to be overzealous.
Right.
Go out that way, get everybody flowing that way and ride that wave all the way back. Gets up to that second level, great block by the wide receivers, and then always 3 or 4 yards after contact. That's the physicality of his running game, I think, is a little bit underrated.
I mean, you look at just the size, the strength, the ability to have goal line touchdowns and then have open field runs like this. That shows a lot of what Aaron Jones does. But that's not it.
Nope.
We've got a couple more plays.
No, and again, this is another great example. In this case, right, you've got this tight end. He's gonna mess around a little bit, but he is absolutely going to work his way back. So it's a little bit of misdirection.
Yep.
They move that tight end to move the linebackers. Those guys are moving at the snap. That's always difficult to do. But here's the thing. Here's the key. You look at the body language of Jones when he takes this handoff. Everybody in the building thinks he's running this way. He's running himself outside. He's going this way. That pulls the linebacker. That pulls this. But the key right here is this little double team right here. They push that tackle, and these two guys are just going to work into the lap of this linebacker. This guy's bending back. Watch this seam develop. But again, Jones is selling the outside.
Yep.
The linebackers are looking at he's going outside, he's going outside. No, he's not. Watch this. Tight end kicks out. You have this block right here developing. Here's that cutback lane. But his ability to be going outside and then get to it is what's amazing.
So the guy that you got circled right now, Aaron Jones, looks like he's about to take that hole right there, right at him.
Right.
If you're
Right
that linebacker, you're thinking Aaron Jones is coming, he's running directly at you, right? But what he does, how does that differ from what he's about to do?
Well, what's different is that he's not going north and south. His shoulders are lying to you. His body language is lying to you.
Okay.
Right? Boom. Put the foot in the ground and then again, surf that wave. But again, at the end, getting north and south. He knows exactly how far back he needs to cut it, when he also needs to put his foot in the ground again and get north and south.
I love that. Just a total effort run and a guy that can get upfield and do so many things in the run game.
All right, so we watched the zone. We got some other things. Then this one kind of excites me too because it's a little different. Instead of the zone, you're getting the counter. You're getting these big bodies pulling and going this way. And then everybody on the front side of this play, they're just walling down and they're kicking out everybody over here. That creates a seam. And Aaron Jones, watch his footwork on this one. Takes a step to the right, gives those big bodies up in front time to get out there.
Sets up that block.
And then as soon as he takes that handoff, though, he is north and south. And what is he doing? He's just looking at this wall right here. Look at this alley that they've put in there, right? So you think he's going to get through this alley, and then once he gets in this secondary, he's going to keep going north and south. But watch what he does. He gets through there, and right at this point, he's got to make a decision. He has a free defender right here. Where is he going to go?
Yep.
So there's nowhere, he can't go outside, right? Watch this. Cut outside. Now he's one-on-one with the corner.
Finish.
That's a bad feeling right there. That's a bad feeling. Moving the chains, now you get yourself another short.
That's best case scenario, right? Like if you're an offensive coordinator, your goal is to make sure your running back can be one-on-one with the cornerback.
Yeah.
That happened on that last play because you're hoping that your running back can win. If you put Aaron Jones with any cornerback in this league running the ball, I'm expecting the same result.
Yeah. And so this last play, I think it's a little bit of a curveball, but it also shows how disciplined he is with his footwork when he takes the handoff. If you're any one of these linebackers and you're watching him, watch his footwork at the beginning. He's taking that big outside at first initial turn.
Yep.
Why is he doing that? Because he wants to pull these linebackers. He wants to pull these guys this way. Now, to the Bears' credit, these linebackers do a great job of reading to work themselves back, but the trap has already been set. This tackle right here already has this block set up. Now they've got this tight end to work over to get 53. They got it. They got their man-on-man. They got their angle. But watch Jones. Outside, now you get to this triangle.
Yep.
Where's the free defender? This guy way over here.
Yep.
These guys here are all blocked, right?
Yep.
So, right here you think, hey, he might, cut back in this way. He makes it look that way to freeze this guy up, slow him down, and then ride that wave even at the second level. So his ability to set up and read blocks is going to be immensely valuable to this team.
He's a wide receiver's or anyone blocking in space best friend because no matter where you are, you're looking at it as an opportunity. Well, Aaron Jones is going to put me in a place where I can make a block to make the ultimate goal of getting my running back in the end zone.
We're so excited to have this guy here and the potential, what our run game is going to look like. Big get by the Vikings front office. It's going to be a great year watching Aaron Jones run the football.